Growing up, we were taught no matter who you are or where you were born, you could make it in America. For many Americans, that means having a house, a yard, a couple of kids, and some money in the bank for vacations and retirement. But it doesn't come for free. It takes hard work, a lot of it. We call that the American dream. It's the reason so many people want to come here. And there is a chance that being American and having an idea or a business or a special talent, with a little luck, you can make it really big. You can have a better life than your parents, and your children will have a better life than you. But according to Jon Stewart, that American dream is dead.
The literal interpretation of the American dream is it doesn't matter where you were born or how you were born or who you are, that in this country, you can rise up and go beyond that. And it turns out to be a fallacy. There has always been a redistribution of power to the white elite.
There's so many things wrong and misguided about that statement that we're going to need some time to pick that apart. But this isn't just the opinion of Jon Stewart. This is a belief that is held by most liberal leaders in America today. Hillary Clinton echoed this very idea today at an event with Al Sharpton, who, ironically, is a very powerful black elite.
The color of a person's skin still influences who gets ahead in America and who goes how far and who gets left behind. And that is absolutely a fact that nobody, with all their rhetoric, can in any way deny.
Not only is this sad, but it's not an honest assessment of the average American success story. Race is not the primary factor in getting ahead in the United States. Education, work ethic, class, connections, geography, your family dynamic, all play major roles in shaping who gets ahead. The most important ingredient, right here and right here. But the worst part about Stewart and Clinton's commentary is that it designates certain Americans victims and sentences them to a life without free will. It dehumanizes them and doesn't square with the reality of the American experience, and in a sneaky way makes an excuse for the failings of Democrat policies that have hurt Americans for decades. Here are the facts. These are the most recent numbers from the census showing median household incomes in the United States. Indian Americans are at the top, averaging 120 grand a year. Whites are in the middle of the pack, and blacks are at the bottom. Is this the picture of racial oppression that Hillary and Stewart are painting? Racial minorities, some even first-generation immigrants, like Filipinos, Japanese, Chinese, and Pakistani Americans, making thousands and thousands of dollars more than the average white American. So why are black Americans making less than other people of color? Well, that's a very serious question that our guests coming up will be able to answer, as they've studied that for years. But our question tonight is, if the Democrat Party is the home of black Americans, has the Democrat Party failed them? And is racism just an excuse for the Democrats' failure? Democrats still run out in front of the camera every week to brag about everything they do for the black community. What exactly is it that they're doing? And is it working? Democrats put the first black woman on the Supreme Court, and that's a big milestone that we can all appreciate. But Democrats also blocked who would have been the first black woman on the Supreme Court, Janice Rogers Brown, when Bush tried to elevate her because she was a Republican. So their intentions aren't pure. When Kamala Harris was asked about this newly minted Justice Jackson today, she said this.
You know, there's so much about what's happening in the world now that is presenting some of the worst of this moment and human behaviors. And then we have a moment like this that I think reminds us that there is still so much yet to accomplish and that we can accomplish, including a day like today that is so historic and so important for so many reasons.
Biden could have nominated any liberal justice for the high court who would rule the exact same way Jackson would. But this is historic because she's a black woman, which is largely symbolic, worthy, but symbolic. And that's all part of the plan. Democrats will promise they'll save your community, protect you, educate you, enrich you. But do they? I'm not so sure. But they sure are big on symbolism. What have Democrats delivered to black Americans on issues like school choice, safe streets, and wages? They've done a lot of kneeling, but where's police reform? The patronage mill is in full swing, though, and so is the pandering.
I remember visiting you, Al, when you got transferred to Brooklyn. The one thing you wanted was fried chicken, and we got that delivered. I think that may have been the last fried chicken you ate, though.
If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
What's something that you always carry with you?
Hot sauce.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I want you to know people are going to see this and say, okay, she's pandering to black people again.
Okay. Is it working?
I guess it is working. But for how much longer? The one guy who presided over significant change was called racist by Democrats every day. Donald Trump unleashed the economy, resulting in record low black poverty rates, record low black unemployment, and huge income gains for black Americans pre-COVID. Not to mention authorizing hundreds of millions of dollars to historically black colleges, something the Democrats didn't get done. But Democrats, you see, they yell louder and they yell scarier stuff. Like, if you don't vote for us, Republicans are going to put you back in chains.
He's going to let the big banks once again write their own rules. Unchain Wall Street. They're going to put you all back in chains.
Is racism holding you back, or are Democrats? White politicians who talk about fried chicken and hot sauce, then say you're not black if you don't vote for them? That's messed up. And if you get ahead, they want credit. No, you deserve the credit. The American dream is very much alive for everyone. Just ask these people.
I think the American dream is easier than ever before. It's just you got to work at it.
I think I'm the American dream.
Barack knows the American dream because he's lived it. Surely we can give everyone in this country a fair chance at that great American dream.
America creates an atmosphere for people to achieve. So the American dream is just the ability to achieve. Anybody can attain it.
So when you see white Democrat politicians like Hillary or wealthy liberal comedians like Jon Stewart tell you the American dream is dead and your skin color determines how far you can go in this country, when you know in your heart your own potential is huge and see these success stories all around you, take a second and think, why don't they believe you can make it? And that answer will tell you everything you need to know about the system they think they run.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.